my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe.
Here I am. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to tonight's live. How's everybody doing? It is the 7th of January, and I don't even have my little block clock or my little block calendar right. So we'll put it on the 7 now. But welcome in, everybody. It's good to see you. If you're new to the channel, I'm Tanya. This is Titanium Built, and welcome in. Welcome in. Is everybody having a good, what is it, hump day? It is Wednesday, January the 7th. And when you know, things be popping off in the world. Hey, Princess. Hey, Ladybug. Hey, Bucci Mane. Lurking in the bushes. You can come out if you want. Hey, Casey. Oh, how's she liking her dance class? I haven't danced in a dance class in 30 years, but I bet it would come right back to me. It wouldn't. I have no moves. Hey, Catherine. Hey, Amber. Welcome in, everybody. I'm sure more people will kind of float in as we get started. We're going to cover some documents tonight. So, exciting stuff. And if you've noticed, I did change my background again. I just switched the candles. I don't know why anyone would notice that but me, but I switched it. So the ball right now in the blanket is on the chair. If you stay long enough, I'm sure that ball will bounce off that chair on its own. It'll appear like it's on its own. It'll fall on this precious cat and wake him up. And then the blanket will somehow come off the bed as well, or off the chair. That's Araya. Hey, Cassie, how are you? How are you doing? How are you? I was gonna say, how are you? And then that was like, how you doing? Hey, Tony, welcome in. Exhausted. Oh. Well, don't go to bed on this too early. I'm just kidding. If you fall asleep, I can completely understand. When we're reading documents, but we're going to slide through a couple of them, like, the first half of the documents, because they're just pretty much Jack Showalter's fingerprints. I'll show them to you though, but there's a lot of them. Let me grab a tissue really quick. Felt like something was bothering my eye. Sorry about that. And how is everybody doing? Everybody having a good day? I'm just going to put the live chat on so that we have it for later. I forgot to do that beforehand. Oh, look, it was already on there. Okay. We'll put subscriber 1 minute. We'll make it easy today. Now, rapper, don't you come in here doing anything crazy. Okay. I think I got them both, but I'm not sure. Okay, yep, both the live chats are on. Usually I have to put that on for you guys. And there would be people yelling at me if they didn't see that live chat after the live. So, hey, Jet Set. Hey, Reba. Hey, Jolene May. I could not get that one out. Hey, Tracy, how you doing? Welcome in. Hey, we got Susan Sleuth popping in now. Okay, we got some more people coming in. They're all coming in for the party that we're going to be having. it's a document party. So we are diving back into the Idaho 4 case tonight. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Feel free to join the conversation in the chat. We would love for you. We love new people in the chat, even people with difference of an opinion. We love that. You can support the channel through super chats, memberships, likes, all those things. Sharing the video out. What was that? Sharing the video out, doing all those things can really help the channel, or hyping the video after the video's done. So let me pop up the new. We have a new document, but it ain't nothing. It's nothing. But as we go through the documents tonight, this first document is a new document, but it's not much. But I want you guys to keep something in mind. This case was never about just one piece of evidence, I believe. It was layers, digital, physical, behavioral, circumstantial evidence that, when stacked together, created a case strong enough that Brian Kohberger ultimately chose to plead guilty to murder, then face a jury of his peers. So some of these documents that we're going to read tonight already reinforce what we already know, and others will add some new context, I believe. Also, a few might even raise some questions for us. If they do, we will talk them out. That's what we'll do. So now I know that there's still people who are out there that believe that their Kohberger could not do this and he's innocent. And here's the thing. Discussion's fine. Questions are fine. But guilty pleas are guilty pleas. I mean, a plea isn't just speculation. It's not a theory. It's an admission in the court sides of guilt. So these documents are going to explain why and how they got to that conclusion, because that's ultimately where we got to. We didn't get our trial. I would have liked to have that. Like, I would have really liked to have witnessed the whole experience, but for the family's sake, I'm glad that they don't have to go through that. Hey, Lenora. Hey, Micro. And whoever I missed, welcome in, everybody. So this first document is just an order sealing the state's supplemental motion to reconsider unsealing of certain records. There are certain records basically that they don't want to have, I guess, brought out into the public. I don't know how many of those records are going to be sealed. I'm going to find out. I'm going to go back to the last document, and I will let you guys know on our next live, because I would like to know. Because I'm keeping a tally. Like, I want to see like how much, Ann Taylor has. Like, she said she couldn't read through all of this discovery and couldn't get through all of it. I just want to know if we can do it. That's all. And how long it'll take us. I don't think it would take us that long. So I have a couple documents pulled up tonight. Let me go back to the top of this one. The first one I have, because we were in the middle of going through the state's exhibits, and then we had finished that. We went to the forensic biology report, and now we're on the forensic field report. And it is Haley Yingling, that was the analyst. And then on the second one, if we get to it, the analyst is Tara Martinez. So first one here is going to be all about Jack Showalter. I mean, because he was a subject at one point. Not a suspect, a subject. Now, a suspect is somebody that in the eyes of the law, they're looking at you. A subject is somebody that may just have some information that you think is credible for your investigation. You can always turn from a subject to a suspect real quick. Opposite as well, So let me make this a little bigger so we all don't have to, hurt our eyes. If anybody needs me to bump myself off the screen so y'all can read better, just let me know in the chat. Ain't gonna hurt my feelings none. And yeah, so let's go ahead and we'll get into some of this, since we haven't done an Idaho live in a little while. So like I said, this is from the Idaho State Police Forensic Services. I guess they don't use E's there. Okay, I don't know. But it's from 11. The date of the offense is 11/13, obviously. And it doesn't say the date of the report. Here it is. Field notes. On December 6th, 2022, forensic scientist Logan Mason and I responded to a request to take friction ridge exemplars from one subject at Idaho State Police District 3 investigations located at 700 S Stratford Drive, Meridian, Idaho, zip code. We arrived at approximately 12:13. That's Mountain Time. We were met by Lieutenant Jack Caitlin. F.S. Mason and I recorded finger and palm exemplars from John Rogers Showalter. We collected 3 inked fingerprint cards, 2 partial inked fingerprint cards, 4 adhesive lifts of full fingerprints and tips, and 4 adhesive lifts of the right palm, and 5 adhesive lifts of the left palm. I think they were trying to see if his fingerprints were somewhere they shouldn't be, but I think also they were trying to figure out whose fingerprints were on that back window. So all exemplars were turned over to Jack Caitlin on December 6th, and then it gives the time, and then they cleared the scene. And that's from Haley Yingling, and it was the date issued 1/11/2023. State's Exhibit 25. I think this is, it just says his name. Just basically what we said. Okay. I hate handwriting. I never can read it. But they kind of write like I do, like half cursive, half not. So it says call out received date 12/6, December 6th at 8:47 a.m. by Walt Hill, ISP R3 building in the agency's ISP. And then it has the agency case number and the incident. Karen Montgomery, investigative assistant, D3, called to say they had an interview at 11 a.m. and would like someone to stand by if the person consented to having major case prints taken. I contacted H. Yingling, who agreed to respond if needed. Everything should be typed. And then just has this like a subject. See, it's not victim or suspect. Just want to point that out. Okay, on 12/6, it says en route to ISP D3 investigations. Major case prints taken from Jack Showalter, date of birth 8/28/2000. And then we just read through here what they did take, but they took 3 inked fingerprint cards, 2 inked fingerprint cards, 4 adhesive lifts of right palm, 2 adhesive lifts of right fingers and tips, 5 adhesive lifts of left palm, and 2 adhesive lifts of left finger and tips. And it was packaged into large envelopes, evidence envelope, and it was given to Yingling, transferred to Caitlin. Okay. We literally just read this. So this is for Connor, though. So we're going to read. I think this is for Connor. Okay. So we have 2 subjects that they're talking about. They're talking about Jack and they're talking about Connor Chestnut, alias Connor Chestnut. Oh, okay. I see the difference. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. I was like, what's the difference? But there's a T. Okay. Now, is that really an alias? Did he really spell his name wrong on anything in particular, I wonder? Hey, Catholic News. Oh. Welcome on in. Welcome in, everybody. I was on another page, so I was reading. Yeah, he asked for a plea deal. Yeah, very true. Okay, I'm going to keep reading. I'm going to put you guys over here on this page. Let me find you guys. There we go. It'll let me. Okay. Perfect. Looky there. Now I can see y'all better. Look at that. Okay. So then it says evidence description, item 4, 18 finger and palm print exemplars bearing the name John Showalter. Item 5, 1 fingerprint card bearing the name Connor Chestnut and 2 palm print cards bearing the name Connor Chestnut. So one's chestnut and one's chestnut. Conclusions and interpretations. Items 4 and 5 were opened and digitally preserved for comparison purposes. No latent, analysis or comparison was conducted. Digital copies of item 4 and 5 have been forwarded for comparison. Results will be issued in a separate report under the case number. And then disposition of evidence. Digital images used for analysis and comparison are being retained by ISP forensic scientists. Items 4 and 5 will be returned to the submitting agency. I would say keep all that together. I wouldn't want to lose stuff. So they were issued this on 12/20/2022. And it was sealed. It was initialed. Okay, this is when they opened it. They opened it on 12/12, both of them, Jack's and Connor's. And then it just says what was in the bag, like what was, the name and what was in the bag. Then they usually say they take it back. They send it back to like whoever. But let's see. Scanned all exemplars from items 4 and 5. This case is the same case as, it gives the number, just submitted under different agency case numbers. Previous latent print assignments were under M2022-4843. In order to utilize those exemplars, images were uploaded to Adams Web under both, and he gives both the numbers of the case. The purpose of this assignment is to document and preserve the submitted exemplars for later use under case the 4843. No latent print analysis or comparison was conducted. Okay, so then you're just going to see fingerprints for a minute. I think these ones were, these ones are Jack's. And it's all just fingerprints for a minute, so. If you get dizzy with someone scrolling through, look away and I'll tell you when we're done. Because I know it makes me dizzy sometimes. Like, it's a lot. These are still Jack's. They took a lot of each, which is good. They don't have to go back and take more, right? That would suck. If you like give them, fingerprints and then they come back to your door and they're like, we did that wrong. If we have those again, I would be like, are you kidding? This is just, on the back of the cards, it just tells you what finger it is. Actually shows you on the front of the card too. I've always seen fingerprint cards where they're in boxes and then labeled. I've never seen them where you just put them on a piece of paper. Like you just grab a piece of paper and you're just like, just stick one here. I'm going to mark that one is number 1. This one is number 2. I mean, I'd be confused. What's number 10? Is that which hand are we starting on? How? I'm just saying. Hey, Mary, it's live. We are live. We're live on both sides. If anyone ever gets confused, there should be like a little cell phone in the title, and that'll be like the vertical one. And then the other one will be the regular. It's a big hand. Maybe it's just me, but that looks like some long fingers. The left hand, we're still on Jack, so we'll go a little faster because I think they do Connor's right after his. So I think it'll be like, Jackson and Connor's. Yep, still. I should have marked the page down. There we go. Now we're on Connors. It doesn't look like it has his birthday. Just the date fingerprinted. Wait, how the hell is he? Personal identification. Hold on. Oh, he was okay. That's a 12. Okay, I'm drunk tonight. Sorry. Okay. And these are going to be his. I said I'm drunk tonight. I'm really not. I don't drink. I have a Budweiser sweater on too. Everyone that sees this is going to be like, she was really drunk. I'm wearing a Budweiser sweatshirt. I don't drink. Just thought that was funny to say. So let me grab my drink and we'll go through this. This is weird. I wonder if these are the same. It looks like it. So this might be her report. Okay. Because I had it up. So it says here, it was Tara Martinez was the analyst, and the victims are, of course, listed there. And then it says on 11/16 at approximately 19:12 Pacific time, forensic scientists, we're going to say their last names, Hogan, Yingling, Ayers, Barry, and I arrived at the Idaho State Police District 2 office located, and gives the address, to assist with the homicide investigation. Detective Talbot was present upon our arrival. Detective Talbot briefed us on the scene information. On 11/17 at approximately 08:54 Pacific time, Hogan, Yingling, Ayers, Barry, and I arrived at 1122 King Road, Moscow, Idaho. Detective Talbot was present upon our arrival. 1122 is a white-colored 3-story home that faces north in a residential neighborhood. And we have read through this before, but I'll read through it again just in case you guys haven't heard of it. The house consists of 6 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. The first floor consists of a west bedroom, a bathroom, a furnished room, and an east bedroom, and a stairway to the second floor. The second floor consists of a living room, a bathroom, a west bedroom, and an east bedroom, a kitchen, a storage room under the stairs, and a switchback staircase to the third floor. The third floor consists of a west bedroom, a landing, a bathroom, and an east bedroom. The second floor, west bedroom, had few belongings. A bed was against the south wall, with a table with 2 drawers was against the north wall. A freestanding mirror and furry chair were in the northwest corner of the room. There were a number of apparent bloodstains on the bed, the south wall, the west wall, the door, and the floor. In the third floor east bedroom, a bed was against the north wall, and a closet was against the south wall. A desk was against the west wall. There were a number of apparent bloodstains on the bed, the north wall, the east wall, and the west wall, and the door. They took photographs using the LizQ imaging system, which is the 3D scans. It says, I photographed the scene for overall location, identification, and condition. Hogan and Detective Talbot placed markers for all of the stains that were previously labeled and collected by ISP detectives. And these were markers 23 through 46, 48, 49, 59, and 60. An additional 21 stains were marked by ISP, FS letters B, and then D through F, and then H through X, and collected by FS Barry. FS Hogan performed presumptive test for the presence of blood on 61 areas from the scene using ortho-toluidine. Stairway area between the first and second floors. So, wish I had like a better, I'm trying to think. I do. Let me see what it says. And then I'll bring over a picture so you guys can see it. So the stairway area between the first and second floors. see if they have that picture. They might not. They don't. So I'll just put it on this. Okay. I figured I can maybe like put this on there and you guys can have like a visual. So then it's the half wall of stairway, west upper wall of stairway, and then the second floor leading to or part of the west bedroom. And that would be like around the corner, you know. Okay. Let me exit out that. South wall of hallway leading to west bedroom. Edge of west bedroom door. Exterior of west bedroom door. Jamb of west bedroom door. By/on light switch of west bedroom. South wall of west bedroom. West wall of west bedroom. Small table with one drawer in west bedroom. Floor of west bedroom. Garbage can in west bedroom. Oh, furry chair in west bedroom. So we were just talking about that the other night, remember? I was like, do you think that he sat in the chair because we haven't heard about any blood being on the chair in the what? Well, would you happen to see that? So apparently there was. Table with two drawers in the west bedroom. And then I don't know. I think we do have a picture of the second floor bathroom. Now we're on the third floor. There, this is it, I believe. Yeah, it is. Sorry. Sorry, I'm about to sneeze and my dog's about to bark. There's a dog barking outside. Hey, PKC. Hold on 1 second. I just like tricked myself out of sneezing. Watch, I'll probably do it in a minute. So then we have the second floor bathroom, the edge of the bathroom door, white towel in bathroom. And then we have the second floor living room. Probably, I don't know exactly where the living room was. Probably this way, I guess, huh? This is definitely not as good as the other one we used to have. There was a person that put together like a 3D image, like where you could walk around the house, and it's not up anymore. I'm so sad about that because it was a good visual. So then second floor living room, the folding table in the living room, and then right of bar cart in living room, leg of bar cart, and then white flower vase on bar cart. And the bar cart was along that wall, that gold bar cart that they had that had the table right in front of it to play beer pong or whatever they were playing. Probably something different than that now, but probably a different name, but same concept. So then it goes to the second floor kitchen. It's only kitchen, you know, but floor under north wall of kitchen cabinets. North kitchen wall behind sink. Kitchen cabinet. Kitchen sink. And then sliding glass door. And I don't know if it shows the stairs for the third floor on here. I don't think it does. It kind of does right there. Okay. I'm trying to give you a visual, but it just says here that they found on areas of switchback stairs between the second and third floors, the east wall lower staircase, west side of the wall, or west side of the half wall, south side of the half wall, and then the east side of the half wall. Half wall banister, And then on the third floor, it says, which you can see it from this picture, the bathroom door, the ceiling outside of the east bedroom, exterior of east bedroom door, the interior edge of the east bedroom door, the north wall of the east bedroom, the east wall of the east bedroom, the west wall of the closet of the east bedroom, west wall of west bedroom. Wonder how the blood got to the west wall of the west bedroom. Okay, so then it says the following stains were orthotolidine negative. So these ones didn't have any. So the ones that I was just read to you, these were the ones that were negative for blood. So the second wall of the hallway leading to the west bedroom, the south wall of the hallway leading to the west bedroom, edge of bathroom door, white towel in bathroom, leg of bar cart, white flower vase on bar cart, floor underneath the north wall of kitchen cabinets, kitchen sink, under north wall of upper kitchen cabinets, kitchen cabinet, sliding glass door, the third floor, the west wall of the west bedroom. All other stains were orthotolidine positive, indicating the presence of blood. So then it says here, the following items were collected from the scene by F.S. Berry and I. One potential hair from that half wall between floors 1 and 2. Marker 5. Two potential hairs from the second floor hallway leading to the west bedroom. Markers 1 and 2. Potential hairs from the second floor west bedroom door. Marker 6. One cigarette butt from the exterior of the south side of the residence. Marker 3. Potential face, hand, and fingerprint marks on or from the exterior south kitchen window. Marker 7 through 9. And one paper note located in the parking area. Marker 6. Remember the note? And everyone was trying to like zoom in and see if we could figure out what it said. We never did figure that out. It was like the writing was kind of like it had rained or like snowed or something on it. So then it says FS Yingling powdered processed. Say that 5 times. The following areas: the exterior lower pane of the south kitchen window, the exterior frame around the lower pane of the south kitchen window, the area around the handle of the exterior and interior of the kitchen sliding glass door, and the frame and jamb of the interior of the kitchen sliding glass door. 6 latent lift cards were collected from the exterior lower pane of the south kitchen window. I photographed the approximate size and location of bloodstains and or groups of bloodstains in the second floor west bedroom and the third floor east bedroom. In the second floor west bedroom, bloodstains AA through AG were documented. In the third west bedroom, bloodstains BA through BL were documented. Then Yingling and I processed the following areas with the Mino Black. Upper handrail between the first and second floor hallway leading to second floor west bedroom, second floor west bedroom floor, second floor west bedroom doorknobs, interior, exterior, threshold of the second floor east bedroom, interior and exterior handle areas of the interior kitchen, sliding glass door, door jamb of kitchen, sliding glass door, interior threshold of kitchen, sliding glass door, edge of kitchen countertops, half wall railing between the second and third floor, and third floor east bedroom threshold, and the doorknobs from the interior and exterior. Latents L3 through L6 were collected via photography from the following: the second floor west bedroom floor, latent what? Was it a print? Was it what kind of print? Was it a palm? Was it a finger on the floor? What? I'm trying to find it so I can read it again. Okay. Latents L3 through L6 were collected via photography from the following: the second floor west bedroom floor, the second floor east bedroom threshold, the edge of the handle from the interior kitchen sliding glass door and above the handle of the exterior kitchen sliding glass door. Okay, so interior and exterior handles. We cleared the scene. All evidence was turned over to Detective Talbot, and they transferred the images to Detective Talbot on 11/19. So then on 11/19 at approximately 11:13 PST, FS Hogan and I returned to 1122 King Road, Moscow, Idaho, to photograph potential tire impressions in the road across from the residence as requested by Detective Talbot. Those things were pretty dark. We cleared the scene at approximately 12:14. It only took about an hour. Okay. 2011 Toyota Prius. Okay. On 11/18/2022, at approximately 1934, FS Hogan and Barry arrived at 709 West Palouse Drive, Moscow, Idaho, to process a vehicle. They were accompanied by Detective Tolson, Detective Lehman, and the owner of the vehicle were also present upon their arrival. The vehicle is a 2011 gray-colored Toyota Prius license plate. Okay, don't do all that. The vehicle is located in a large vehicle bay. FS Hogan photographed the vehicle for overall location, identification, and condition. FS Hogan and Barry searched the vehicle, but there were no significant findings. They cleared the scene at approximately 2044. They transferred the digital images over to Detective Talbot. This is at 1127 King Road. So on 11/18 at approximately 21:17, they arrived at 1127 King Road, Moscow, Idaho, to assist in the search of an apartment. FS Hogan was accompanied by Detective Talbot and Sergeant Van Leuven. 1127 King Road is an apartment building consisting of 2 stories. Apartment 1 is located on the ground level and is a multi-bedroom apartment with 2 bathrooms, a living room, and a kitchen. There is a hallway with a kitchen to the north and a living area to the north of the kitchen. There is at least 2 bedrooms east of the kitchen. There are 2 bathrooms south of the kitchen on the east side of the apartment. The response was limited to the southeast bedroom. FS Hogan performed 2 presumptive tests for the presence of blood on the south wall of the entry hallway and on the east wall of the kitchen using orthotoluidine. I think I'm saying that right. Oh, I know. Positive results indicating the presence of blood were obtained on both stains. Swabs were collected from markers 1 and 2 by FS Hogan. They cleared the scene. Okay. I think there's a plane going over. This is just like their field notes. That's what it says. Yeah, it does. It's like basically everything we just read. What's this? Okay, responder. In the scene, personnel, should your scene time be more than 25 to account for the time mark work? Your scene time is the same as me, JA and BW, but you went back to do the tire stuff. I guess they're just asking questions back and forth. That's what it sounded like. Okay, they're just talking back and forth. Yeah. Only put the victim's name there in the top, they said, because that's the only people that they know that were there, I guess. Okay. Now we've got this beautiful thing to read. I think I've read this before. I know this handwriting. Dumpsters worked through. Man, I hate this person's writing. I think I had it last time, but okay. Through something. Trash cans also worked through per Detective Talbot. Second floor bathroom trash. I don't know what this is. But something MPD. Who wrote this? Jenny? Okay, so how could she write her name like this? Look at this name. She can get that down, right? She can get that down. But what's up with this? What is up with these details? It's just, they're saying like Detective Talbot. That's the only thing I can read. Snyder. They're talking about the trash cans, the trash bins. So apparently they went in through the trash bins. We knew they did, but you know. And thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate it. Okay. And then it just says the temperature. Oh, what did I do? Oh, never mind. I just went down a little bit. Weather clear. Okay. And it has the victims' names photographed using the Liz Q. Digital images numbered 3374 through 5890. And then 7915 to 8117. So where's those digital images at? It's a lot. Investigative information. 20 to 30 DNA swabs collected. Entry and exit. Wearing gloves. No prints. 2 main areas. No real transfer between. Photo done and go before and during movement of victims. Pre/post videos collected. 3D scans. Second scene torn apart. Transfer may be due to Detective Tri-Level. Oh, so wait. Okay, this is one thing. So second scene torn apart. Transfer may be due to Detective. Okay. Tri-level, 2-bedroom and bath. Something floor, kit living middle. Scene still locked down with officer posted. Talbot showed us sketches of scene and photographs from scene explaining what they did on scene. No serious search away from the scene for blood trail. Staining chemicals approved by Talbot. And this is all the stuff that they can get. And this is the types of evidence included in their search warrant. So DNA, latent prints, firearms related, blunt weapons, sharp edge weapons, electronics, anything that shows like ownership, drugs, paraphernalia. They were probably like, someone's got to be on something to be doing this. Trace, hair fiber, shavings, all that kind of stuff. Hey, Diane. And hit the like button if you guys don't mind. Okay. So then we've got is this from oh yeah, this is from this almost looked like from Brian Koberg's. Is this floor 1 vacant room? Yeah, it is. Wait, oh no, this is not that. Okay, this is the house. Okay. So they put this in the center of the room between the bed and the white stool. So that's just what they're going to tell us where they put the 3D scanner. So then they put it against the base of the stairs. I won't read all of these with you guys. I mean, they're not. They put it everywhere. You know, they got scans of the whole house. Yeah, they weren't messing around. And in here, I did read that they, I think we were talking about it like on a couple of lives ago that where they found Murphy. They did find him on, right here on Kelly's bed. I did not mean to, oh my goodness, I did not mean to go like, I'm right on the page. Never mind, I should have kept my mouth shut. So, booties worn while inside scene, 11/17/22. It says that 80800 en route 0838 arrived at staging area. And then they arrived at the scene at 8:54, it looks like. So it says Talbot updated briefing. Dog was on Kaylee's bed. Sliding door gets left open for dog. Now, I'm not sure about what sliding door they're talking about. I'm going to assume Kaylee's bedroom door, because I would for surely think that, and hope not, and hope that they did not leave their back door open all the time, no matter what. And Murphy just let himself in and out. I think Murphy would wander away. So maybe the balcony part off of Kaylee's room. That's the only thing I can think of. Look who's in the chat. Chuck Showalter. So it says provided info on autopsy findings. One victim mentioned a flash of light. It was a broken sensi in the vacant room. That's what they think it was anyway. And those like little sensi things like have like the little wax in them. The wax probably dried up years before. You know what I mean? The house is a little disheveled, just a little. And I think they just probably didn't unplug it, and that could have been what she saw. So broken tape seal and sliding door at 09:15 to make entry. Numerous items in scene moved during detectives' processing. Documented as found upon our arrival. It says scene photography, TM location, condition, identification, identifactor. Maybe it's identification. House faces north, 3 levels, residential neighborhood, light white. Color of, I don't know if this is color, off-white color. Okay, yeah. Second floor, living room, bathroom, west bedroom, east bedroom, kitchen, storage room, under sink. We read all this. Indoor staging area created on first floor of entry. Tools/supplies brought into that area, designated trash, and that location area not involved, and no evidence in the area. Okay, so first floor, they put that as a staging area. So if they needed to move things or get things out of the way that they knew wasn't like evidentiary value, they could put it there. So JA contacted Natasha Whitley at Ada CSO regularly. Any footwear impressions from the scene. Someone it says NW is prepared to assist us with determining brand, model, and to do any comparisons in the case. Email of image from second floor bedroom emailed to Wheatley for permission. For pertinent information. That's what I think it says. They just are not good. So then 14:05, a couple FBI agents entered the scene to do a walkthrough on victimology. Jared Thompson joined them. Walked through scene with Detective Talbot. KHTM left the scene. They placed markers for all of the stains that were swabbed by ISP detectives, then rephotographed all stains. Number 47, not remarked as it was a small stain that was completely collected, floor of east bedroom. Presumptive testing of stains done by KH. Second floor north or west bedroom. So everything had been moved by detectives prior to our arrival. A bunch of contents had been moved out of the room and into the second floor bathroom. Why? In order to place roller tape on wall, Detective Talbot assisted J.A. by moving the bed away from the wall. Okay. Care was taken to avoid disturbing bloodstains on floor north of bed. So is that why the bed was pulled out a little bit from the wall? Because they can't touch the bodies. I wouldn't even think they'd be able to touch the bed. That's weird. So ruler tape placed by J.A. to document. Hey, do you mind back there? Hey, you mind? She does. She does mind. She's licking her leg. She didn't stop. In order to place roller tape on wall, or I think I read that, did I? Yeah, I did. Okay. Roller tape placed by J.A. to document. That's what it is. Yes. It's like a game here. Document bloodstain patterns extended down to top of baseboard. Initial photography by detectives checked in order to replace furniture as accurately as possible to document bloodstains. Furniture items, bed, nightstand, white shelf returned to their approximate location as found upon detectives' arrival. You're like, why were you moving that? Like, trash can was later moved to under desk. I mean, I can understand if you were like hauling ass in there and you think there's people alive and you're trying to save, these people that are alive. But you knew pretty much right away no one was alive. So it's just kind of, why were you moving shelves off of the wall? Like, I don't see the point in that. Maybe they just did it because they didn't know what else to do. I mean, that could be it too. So all evidence swabs, SS screenshots, I don't know, I think that's what it is, by WB, zip tied inside bag by KH to remain in scene overnight. Okay. Back door secured so door cannot be opened. Sliding glass door is what they're talking about. Sliding glass door, officer to be posted at scene all night. Front door sealed. Okay. And then they cleared the scene. They went back in. They collected some items, 2 items. The 3rd floor east bedroom. Bed was moved by detectives prior to our arrival. Bed moved by JA to facilitate placing adhesive scales. Wall hanging on north wall removed in order to place adhesive scales without obscuring blood patterns. Thumbtacks and push pins left in place. So why didn't they go in and photograph the scene first instead of doing all this other stuff? Like, that's what I would think. I mean, I went to school for criminal justice, and that's what we learned. You go in first and you document everything. You take pictures of everything, and then you touch some stuff. And you don't touch the bodies until the coroner shows up and she says, or he says, I'm gonna check my eye real quick, but I'm sorry. But like, until they say like, yeah, it's okay. Go ahead and, do whatever you guys need to do with the, with the victims, like, with the remains and stuff. If you need, they usually will take them actually, and then you can do whatever you need to do in the room. But it's just very weird to me that they like moved everything around. Just maybe took a picture of the room. I don't know. It's just weird. So then, 2nd floor bathroom searched by WB and KH. Apparent transfer stains located on the floor from items removed from 2nd floor west bedroom. These stains were not tested. No other observations of note. Okay, so then they examined the counter around sink and sink items on counter and sink removed. and placed onto kitchen table. Remember when I showed you the table before, it was like nothing was on it, and then after a bunch of junk was on it? That's what they're talking about. No observations of note. So they didn't find anything in the sink. He didn't wash off or, do any of that stuff. So then west bedroom bloodstains mapped and labeled. And then T. Martinez photographed stains on west wall and on south wall. Then moved to photograph stains behind it. East bedroom, floor 3, bloodstains mapped and labeled. TM photographed stains in the east bedroom and moved bed to photograph. So apparently, if they had to move that bed too, there must have been stuff running down the back of it or the side of it. Exterior kitchen window processed. And then it shows who did the latents. Inside of the sliding glass door, tape sealed by this person. Clear the house. They briefed Gilbertson as to findings inside the house, footwear movement through the house, latents. Talbot had been briefed at the scene as to the progress prior to his departure. Okay. And then a couple of the other guys left the scene to respond to another scene. All evidence turned over to Detective Talbot. Okay. Second floor bedroom, bloodstains. Oh, well, these are... Did we read through these before? I don't think we did. Okay. So double A, circular stains ranging in size from 2 millimeter, 2 or 1 millimeter? I don't know what the thing is before it. 1 millimeter to 6 millimeter. Some disruption, especially those at baseboards and up. 12-inch seam linear. Some disruption does not seem linear. Overall area, 16 inches and up from the top of baseboard and 12 inches wide. Stain number 34 present in distribution, located between storage shelf and mirror. And then AB, primarily circular stains ranging in size from 1 millimeter to 4 millimeter. At least 2 stains that are pointing downward, gravity. Left of AB stickers, 8 and 10 on scale. Some disruption left of shelf with candles, seam linear, located between storage shelf and bed. Linear area, 18 inches and up from baseboard at low end. And then letters AC, primarily circular stains ranging in size from less than 1 millimeter to 3 millimeter. Some elliptical stains, some larger stains that are irregularly shaped with some possible smearing and or movements. Stains located above level of bed, mattress top. Some disruption seems linear, some is not. Located between storage shelf and bed. An area between top of mattress and floor. Many circular stains ranging in size from less than 1 millimeter to 3 millimeter. Elliptical stains also present, some pointing downward, gravity, and some irregular shaped stains. Stain number 31, present in disruption below surface of mattress top. Stain number 33 is irregular shaped and does not contain an even disruption of blood. Several long, thin strands or stains, thin stains. And then we have the top of the baseboards, the top edge of the baseboards, stains that were moved downward from left to right, then flows straight down towards the floor because of gravity. And then 80 is a variety of stains. They're all circular in motion, ranging in size from 1 millimeter to 3 millimeter. Elliptical stains are regular shaped stains with some possible smearing and or movement. Stains located above the top surface of mattress, 20 inches up from baseboard. 2 stains below, AD stickers. And then it says, our volume of blood that flowed down surface of wall gravity. And I think they all signed it. So this is continuing, second floor bedroom. AD 2 stains. And these appear to be smears or where a bloody object brushed against the wall. So, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit my watch on the desk. Well, I mean, what kind of smear? Like, well, I mean, wouldn't you be able to know what a knife smear looks like? I think you would. It would just look like a point. Like, because you can't get a knife to like really, you would go into the wall, right? I just wonder if it was like the canister or whatever he had. So then circular stains ranging in size from 1 to 4 millimeters. And they flow down the wall is what it says. So then it says, just above surface of bed, top of mattress, irregularly shaped stains appear to be smeared and or item with blood touched against wall. Apparent hair included in stained area. And then AF is few small circular stains, numerous elliptical stains pointing downward for gravity, like irregular shaped stains which look like a bloody object touched against the wall. Also fine lines through blood which could have been caused by bloody hair moving against the wall. Okay, so then there's additional stains present in the area from the top of the baseboard, volume of blood that flowed down wall at gravity. Large area of blood on floor below areas of A, E, and AF. Blood also present on bed frame and bedding. Bed's location was against wall, but was moved prior to our arrival. So exact location of stains on bed in relation to stains on wall is unknown. Along baseboards, numerous small and overlapping stains which may be from blood dropping into the pool of blood on the floor. Area of stains 12 inches and up from the top of the baseboards. It says when bed is against the wall, stains are obscured. Volume of blood with flow, largest area 13 to 14 inches high, all flow approximately straight up and down gravity. Some elliptical stains pointing down. Some 6 inch up from the top of baseboard, elliptical stains showing movement from right to left. Disruption of stains is expanding out in cone shape and getting wider on left side of distribution. Okay, cone shape. Didn't Dylan say that the thing that she thought she saw in Brian Koberger's hand was like cone shaped? Or am I losing it? Because I could be. Did she say that? Or how did she describe the object? I could have sworn she said it was like cone shaped. So, I mean, it's just weird that that's what they put here. But I thought that's what she said. Or did she just say she thought it would look like? Because it's very like a cylinder. You're right. Yep, PKC, that's what it is, like a cylinder. Yeah. So would cone and a cylinder be the same in a way? If you're talking about like those kind of shapes. Like cone shape compared. Because I thought the cylinder would be like maybe like a makeup or like a jewelry thing. Yeah, it just has like, so they both have like the same thing, but one just has the cone on the end. Right? So, I mean, it could be. Definitely, that was definitely it. Like cylinder. Yeah. Huh. Okay. It says getting wider on the left side of distribution. Okay. Oh, they got a little drawing for us here. So it says this is the blood stains that they found. So where this is Xana's room, but I don't know what's over here, what they're doing over here and over here. Because you've got, oh wait, here's the bed. There's the door. So the bed wasn't against that wall. Remember, they did move a lot of stuff. And then that must be the chair, the desk, shelf, and then maybe nightstands. And the bed was on the south wall. So it would have been, where we thought it was because of the blood going down the back of the wall. Wow. Second floor, partial wall of stairway, living room / hall, blood stains. So then there's a light red diluted stain flows downward and to the left and flows downward really straight up and down. Okay, and then another one is diluted. Okay, regular stain. Third floor, bedroom, blood stains. So it says BA, few small circular stains. Majority are elliptical stains whose lower ends are on the right side. Just trying to see if we can find out where they are. They're just explaining what they're like, up and down. Numerous irregular shaped stains. I don't know what that's, or long and thin, which could have been caused by bloody hair. Oh yeah, we read that. Okay. This is, okay, now we're on okay, that was the third floor. When did we start on the third floor? Oh, right here, okay. This isn't telling us where they're at though, so let's go down to this one. This is the underside of the shelf, the mounted on the wall, the one that was above the girls. Stains are circular, varying size. Appears to flow down the wall, appears to have distribution to stain, or disturbance to stain. Numerous irregular stains that appear smeared and made by a bloody object contacting the surface. Do you think that he might have stabbed the wall a couple times? I mean, he could have. Right? I mean, that sounds like, it sounds plausible. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see like something like that in here. And do I see Ashley Higgins? Hello, Ashley Higgins. Hey, Laura. I think the dotted lines on the wall displayed. Oh, yeah. Hey, Doodle. Welcome in, everyone. Oh, conical? I don't know what I missed. But I probably did miss it. So these are all just saying the varying shapes and sizes, but it's not really telling us like where it's at. This one says beside is a surface of bed in between bed and bedside table. Circular stains of varying sizes on ceiling above bed, varying distribution, including some that appear linear. So this is pretty much the room's set up the same, and Maddie's room they didn't move anything. I don't think they really have room to move anything in her room. So nightstand, bed, desk, her little chair. Second floor windows, living room, north wall unlocked, west bedroom, north wall unlocked, east bedroom, south wall locked, kitchen unlocked, kitchen wall, south wall, or west wall, sorry, unlocked. Third floor windows, hallway, the one in the hallway, unlocked. West bedroom, north wall, AC unit in place. Nothing above it to block open space. Blinds down to top of AC unit. West bedroom sliding glass door unlocked. Evidence tape broken at 1556 to check. Bathroom north wall unlocked. East bedroom south wall unlocked. And they removed the router. First floor windows, that one doesn't say right there. West bedroom, north wall unlocked. East bedroom, north wall locked. If we're not all going to lock the doors and windows, I mean, I don't think that, it would matter much, but you never know. I don't think it probably would have mattered to him, though. I think he was getting in that night. So these are all the ones that were positive. The north wall of stairway between floors 1 and 2. The north wall of stairway between floors 1 and 2. Half wall of stairway between floors 1 and 2, facing into floor 2. I don't like their handwriting. Floor 1 and 2, facing into floor 2. Between floor 1 and 2. So what's up with all the red stuff? And it's blood. Between the first and second floor. Tony, put your hat back on, honey. We're back in this. I'm just kidding. Me and Tony were saying we thought he went through the front door. But I mean, really, red blood spots. Whose were they, I wonder? It says, I cannot read that one. The night switch or the switch, night switch. South wall of west bedroom. This is floor 2. Floor 2, west bedroom. The table with drawers, west bedroom, floor 2, blood transfer stain. Floor of west bedroom. Okay. Red patterned transfer stain. Floor of west bedroom, floor 2. Photographed as potential footwear. We didn't hear about no foot impression in Xana's room. Okay. So then there's just more blood spatter. It says transfer on left side of something table with 2 drawers, west bedroom, floor 2. The bedroom door, floor 2, west bedroom. And then this one is red circular stain, floor of west bedroom, floor 2. Master bedroom, floor 2. Okay. And then this was the stain on folding table, floor 2. Above lower cupboards. Oh, that's not blood. Sorry. Okay, so 2 of these weren't. The pink transfer stain south wall. I meant to keep my eye on that. Okay, so those ones weren't. I'm just going to show you. I'm just going to tell you the ones that were. So then the half wall banister between floors 2 and 3. The exterior side of the east bedroom, floor 3. North wall of east bedroom, floor 3. East wall of east bedroom, floor 3. East bedroom, floor 3. Red impact spatter. Looks like in closet of east bedroom. Completely covered by Detective Talbot. Nothing remains for presumptive testing. Okay. Well, this stuff did. Okay, so this is it's just a transfer stain on the door of east bedroom, floor 3. Stair rail. I mean, this is where you would find, this is a lot. You know what I mean? It's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, oops, it's going to be a lot, but it's a lot. Between floors 1 and 2. Red transfer on the north wall. Stairway between floors 1 and 2. I'm wondering if that couldn't have been maybe, I don't know. Never mind. I don't know who that would have been. Because who wouldn't, I mean, you would know if you had blood on your hand and you transferred it. I would assume you would. I would assume you would know that. And then on the bar cart, but that was the one that was that's the one that was negative. So sorry about that. So let's go back to the positive ones. Red pink stain on baseboard. This is floor 2. Head south wall heading towards bedroom, floor 2. Leaning to west bedroom, floor 2. Blood with potential hair. Go down. Okay. Floors 2 and 3 on the lower staircase between floors 2 and 3. You got blood there. You got blood on the floors 2 and 3 at the end. One just north of that. Floors 2 and 3 face and face of the end panel. I don't know what an end panel is, but okay. Floors 2 and 3. Wow. It's just, there's a lot. Look at all this. It's all positive. It's all positive. I haven't seen anything that's like groundbreaking yet, so I think we can go through that. So it's kind of faster, but I can just read through them. But yeah, these were negative. My dog is back there snoring. I swear, she could put anybody to sleep with her snoring. You think that snoring would keep someone up? Not my dog. Not my dog. Yeah, you go, Mary Beth, and get some dang chocolate. Let me know if it's good. Is it the one with the pistachio, or do they make just regular Dubai chocolate with nothing in it? My dog's being weirdo today. She just put herself in the corner. She done messed with the dog back there, the little fake dog. Okay, so. Oh, wait. What did they just like not have enough? Like of these? I don't know. This is weird. You okay there, Riley? Okay. She wagged her tail. I think this is everything we've read. It's not like... Okay, so potential hair. Potential hair. Cigarette butt south side of house. In rocks behind black sofa. That was somebody that was smoking on that black sofa and just happened to go like this in the back of the rocks. Sounds like it's me. Paper note. Parking lot east of black Ford Explorer. Potential hair south side of hallway of staircase between floors 1 and 2. There's a lot of stuff between floors 1 and 2. This is stuff that they collected. Potential hairs west bedroom floor 2 outside of door. Above knob. Dark hairs 2 and possible blood. Possible face marks. Swab for DNA. Oh yeah, it's the kitchen window. Hand marks and the fingerprint marks. Let me see. Is this the one? I bet you they compiled these two together. Amino black, west bedroom, floor 2 and hallway leading to door. They photographed it. Additional potential footwear impressions. Diamond patterned, not photographed due to previous discussion of officer footprints. So the diamond pattern, all officers have to wear the same shoes. They're supposed to. They have to. For this reason. So that if you go into a crime scene and you see a Nike size 13, you know it's not your bros, from the police station because you all are wearing the little combat boot kind of things. Now, do they have diamond shaped pattern on the bottom? I guess so. I guess they do. But I'm assuming that's going to be the same pattern that they find out in front of Dylan's door. So then amino black floor 3, east bedroom for the doorknob, hallway railing between 2 and 3, floors 2 and 3. Threshold of east bedroom, floor 2, photographed. Threshold of kitchen sliding door, inside jamb of sliding door, exterior, surrounding areas. Doorknobs, exterior and interior. Kitchen edge of countertop in front of sink. Upper handrail, staircase. Okay. Leslie Lehman, also present en route to property from 1122 King Road. Eric Grauer, driver of Prius. Oh, that's the person that would take him around. Okay, that's who remember they interviewed him. Dark gray Toyota Prius. Consent search. Car has... Hey, what are you doing? Oh, actually, hold on one second. I'm sorry. She was actually telling me the cat wants out. So hold on. Didn't even know the cat was in here. I really got them all in here tonight. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Okay. It was like, you're done? I'm like, no, almost. I'm like, we're getting there. I was like, these animals are just being crazy. That's what I said. Yeah, you're cool. She's passed out. She's snoring. If I ever fall asleep on a live, it's because of this dog. I promise you that. This dog can put me to sleep in 2 seconds flat with that snoring she does. Car has Lyft and Uber stickers inside front windshield, as well as Vandal Gold University of Idaho pass. Kay Hogan took overall photos of car exterior, the VIN number on inside the driver's door and exterior of car. They examined the trunk compartment, examined black beanie with white animal hair. No staining observed. So then the other person examined papers and objects in the center console. Paper with list of student names found, photographed by Kay Hogan. 2 passenger glove boxes examined, nothing of note. Black glove with pink fuzzy lining between driver's seat and door. No staining observed, photographed. And they examined all towels in the trunk area. No staining observed. Driver's seat, steering wheel, center console area, console buttons, turn signals, cruise control, all that stuff. No stains observed. No stains observed on the driver's side handle, the buttons, all that stuff, the grab handle. Okay. Received consent to search Jack DeCour's 1127 King Road apartment. Detective Talbot is running video for scene entry and documentation. They entry with the code. Examined room on east side of apartment, east of kitchen. Visually examined bed. I don't know what this says. Comforter and sheets. Why they gotta do this to me? As something. I'm gonna read what I can. Oh, something about the contents of garbage. So something about the trash. Nothing to note. Examine 2 bathrooms south of kitchen. Nothing to note. Also visually examine kitchen sink. Nothing to note. Red-brown drip stain, impact stain on south. That could be wall of entry to apartment. There's a few stains. And they were just taken. It was cleared. Okay. And that's basically what we just read. This is Jack's. There is a video of a car leaving the scene, 1122 King Road, the night of the homicide occurred. There is confirmed tire marks still present at the scene. A photo of the marks was sent to forensic scientist N. Wheatley, a tire marker expert and site indicated most probative area to photograph tire exclusions for tire exclusion purposes and cast characteristics. And they're just talking about being en route. T. Martinez took comparison quality photos of the tire mark areas indicated by N. Wheatley. They cleared the scene. Okay. Okay, so this is them putting the fingerprints in the database. So L5 was previously entered and searched through. The WIN, the FBI, the California Department of Justice, where no likely candidates were generated. Latent L5 was previously searched again. The WIN unresolved latent database, where no association was made with registered latent prints from any other case. Okay. Latent L5 was searched against the unresolved latent file maintained by the FBI. No association was made with registered latent prints from any other cases. Latent print L5 was forwarded to the Department of Homeland Security Biometric Support Center For database searching, see page 3 for details. Okay, we will, if we have it. Latent print L5 was forwarded to the Department of Defense Forensic Science Center. For database searching, see page 4 for details. And then see page 5 and 6 for, for the California Department of Justice. Okay. L5 was previously marked and preserved. Digital images used for analysis and comparison are being retained by ISP services. Guess they're not going to tell us. Here it is. Okay. L5, latent print from interior of slider door handle developed with amino black. Okay, now we're going to go back up here. What are they saying about it now? They found it in no databases. Well, that would be true. A search was conducted through the DHS ident, a database with negative results. Latent prints were enrolled in the unresolved latent file. If an identification is made in the future, your office will be notified. And they signed it. Like, thank you. One image of the latent fingerprint impressions. Has the victim's name, but they spelled Kaylee's wrong. This is FedEx. Maybe email FedEx or something. I don't know. This is just what they give you to to put with your evidence. This is the same thing we just read. So, okay. The latent prints of APHIS quality were searched against ABIS with negative results. Okay. This is nothing that we didn't know, right? Special instructions. Please search through the DOJ civil record database and any other available databases. Okay. Done and done, they said. And that's the same we just read. And then we've got a suspect, Brian Koberger. And then we have the victims' names. Sorry, I needed to stretch. This stuff is something else. You need to stretch. You need to take stretch breaks, just stretch breaks. Hey, Renee. Yeah, me too. I hope they didn't. I don't think they did. I hope they didn't. I know you would, Ashley. I don't think I could ever fall asleep. You guys would keep me up. Plus, I don't even know. I think that it would get too quiet over here and Vincent would be like, what's going on? But my dog, she really can. When she's snoring, it's like a hum. There's a certain hum in this world that could put me to sleep. She's got it. Love her for that. So this was on January 5th, 2023. This is when he had his lawyer present. At approximately 1351, forensic scientist Tara Martinez and I arrived at the Latah County Jail to assist with collection of fingerprints, buccal swabs, friction ridge exemplars, and hair samples from one subject. Because he's a subject. He says suspect up here, but this is subject down here. Brian Koberger. We were accompanied by Gideon Roberts, Idaho State Police, and Travis Shirley, Federal Bureau of Investigation. Also present were Ann Taylor and associates, as well as the Latah County Jail personnel. So FS Martinez photographed Brian Koberger's person for overall identification and condition. Also, he collected 2 simultaneous buccal swabs from the mouth of Brian Koberger. He also collected friction ridge exemplars of the fingerprints and palms of Brian Koberger. He collected plucked hair samples from 4 areas of the head and arms of Brian Koberger. Should have went that from the eyebrow. And then they cleared the Latah County Jail at 15:17. See ya. It's past 5. We're going home. I don't know what that means. I don't know what time that is. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Mary Beth, for giving up the membership. I just saw that. Netter got it. Welcome on in. Thank you. That was so sweet of you. That was very nice of you. Thanks, Mary Beth. So then we've got nothing here. Buccal swabs collected 2. Hair from his head and arms. Total time on scene includes approximately 6 hours to wait at Moscow PD. What you waiting on? Probably Ann Taylor. I don't think we need to put in an entry for MPD. I think we can leave them in for the hours we were on scene since we were not available to do anything else at the time, but I don't think they need an entry. These reports are kind of weird. So they collected the buccal swabs, all that stuff. See, they write it out. There we go. And then they print it out. They should do that all the time. And he's not a subject on here. He's a suspect. It was windy, cloudy, and cold when they picked him up. Oh, that was probably fun. Not when they picked him up, but when they fingerprinted him. Buccal swabbed him. So they took some hair from him, some buccal swabs, overall photos, legs, arms, front, back, full body. Strip down, buddy. Bet he loved that. I can only imagine him, not loving that. This is them doing the fingerprint card. You can tell because it has fingerprint dust all over it. So they went to Lewiston. They went to Moscow. Okay. That's the one they went to the Latah County Jail. So then on 12/30, okay, this is when he was arrested. So approximately 07:05, forensic scientist Yingling, Ayers, and I responded to, this is to his apartment in Pullman, Washington, to assist in the homicide investigation. I'll read through this, and then I'll just go through, they tested 60-some stains for blood. We won't go through all of them. We'll just go through the ones that they tested positive for. But it says here that they went to his house to assist in a homicide investigation. Jeffrey Talbot with Idaho State Police District 2 and Dustin Blaker with Moscow Police Department arrived at the residence with us. Deputy Chief Don Daniels with Washington State University Police Department was present upon our arrival. The scene was not secured at this time. The temperature was approximately 33 degrees Fahrenheit and the weather was snowy and wet. 1630 Northeast Valley Road, apartment G201 is a beige 6-plex apartment building with a maroon/brown colored G on the exterior. Apartment G201 is on the second floor of the east side of the building. The second floor staircase is flush with the surrounding sidewalk and has a single flight of stairs going up. The entry to apartment G201 is directly east of the residence. The interior of apartment G201 was well kept and sparsely furnished. There were 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom with a separate water closet, a living room, and a kitchen. The living room was furnished with a 2-seat sofa on the east wall. There was a coffee table and a rug in front of the sofa. On the west wall, there was a television stand with a television and various books on the interior shelving. In the southwest corner of the living room, there was a disconnected air conditioning type unit. The south wall of the living room has a door that opens to the exterior patio. To the north of the television stand, there was a table with 1 lamp powered off. On the north wall of the living room, there was a closet. East of the closet, on the north side of the apartment, there are 2 bedrooms, 1 on the west side, 1 on the east side. The northwest bedroom was unfurnished and was locked prior to entry. There are 2 empty 2-door closets located on the west wall. The door to the northeast bedroom is in the northwest corner of the room. Along the west wall, there was a table that contains a computer tower and electronics, a bed against the north wall. The east wall contains 2 2-door closets. To the south of the closet, there was a stool with folded white towels. a small white trash bin, and a white laundry basket. The bathroom is located to the south of the northeast bedroom. The kitchen is located to the south of the bathroom. There was a fridge in the northwest corner of the kitchen. To the east of the fridge was a sink. The stove and oven was on the east wall. There were various kitchen appliances on the counter, including a dish rack, an electric can opener, a microwave, coffee makers, and a bean grinder. The kitchen cabinets contained various food items, dishes, cooking utensils, pots, and pans. On the south wall of the kitchen, there was a table with shelving and one stool. I photographed the exterior and interior of the apartment for overall location, identification, and condition. So then it's 51 areas. I think I said 61, so I was close. Okay, these are all the areas they tested. I'll go through all those. Then they went to, this is the field notes. So this is when they went to Pullman, Washington, to Wilson Short Hall to go look at Brian Koberger's, office, right? And remember, zero, zilch, nada, had nothing. No items were collected or tested. Like, that was quick. Like, oh, let's go to lunch. Let me just kind of go through this. This is just what they found, the types of evidence that they found in there. And we went over these on previous lives. The nitrile glove, the receipts, the vacuum dust canister, possible hair strands, 13 of those, the Fire TV stick, computer towers. And then they had, they did get blood on the uncased pillow, and then on both sides, the upper and the upper, or whatever you want to call it, underneath the mattress cover and on top of the mattress cover. And then this is just for the search warrant. They're looking for blood, trace, knife, anything else to the suspect is seen and or victims. The temperature was 33 degrees that day. I don't know why they're putting the temperature, but okay. Suspect to be arrested at 0200 Eastern Standard Time. So this is briefed by Blaker. Okay. Soft entry into suspect's apartment, photo and Liz Q. Then prosecutor will do walkthrough. Apartment is on second floor, consists of 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, kitchen, living room, and balcony per schematic. I wonder if they looked at the same thing we looked at. Our little tour. So then additional request information from investigating agencies, electronics, handwritten journals, WSU office, computer, swabs of mouse and phone, Wilson Short Hall, WSU police to assist as apartment and office are both on WSU property. All this is where they found all the blood. Oh, I guess that's not. I think it is. Oh, this is where they put the Liz IQ. Sorry. It's just where they put the scanner. They didn't have to put it near as many places as they had to put it in the other house, huh? I think this is so yeah, this is the blood here. So this was all negative. All negative. And then this is, the uncased pillow, like I said, and then the mattress cover. Positive. Oh, that was all negative. I was like, what? So yeah. And then this is what they found. The one Walmart receipt with Dickie's tag we thought for sure was an outfit. It was a hat. It was just a hat. I guess his ears got cold. I don't know. And then this is just when they arrived. Their notes. And I already read that to you. Same exact thing as I just read. That was in the print, which was better to read in the print. And it just says the one bedroom was locked. So they opened it. when they were clearing the apartment. But there was nobody living in there. He didn't have a roommate. Wonder how he I wonder how he would do with a roommate. Do you think that he would have been because I don't know, maybe he did want friends. I don't know. His dad said he did, but then again, your parents think they they know what's best for you. Sometimes they just don't. But maybe he would have been okay with a roommate. Probably not, but probably a roommate would have something would happen to them. And I don't think that would have happened because I would have been too close, but It says it's relatively clean in his house. We read through all this, so. The books that he had. They were removing they were removing light fixtures and everything. Stove has several prescription bottles for levothyroxine. I forget what that's for. I think somebody said it before, but I can't remember. It's for hyperthyroidism. I wonder. It says for an underactive thyroid. Would that is if underactive make you gain weight? If you have an underactive, or is it overactive thyroid? I can't remember, but I know one of them does, and I was just wondering if that was why he was on the medication, to keep his thyroid down and keep him from gaining that weight back. So then it says that they searched the cabinets and the appliances, photographed. Okay. Just them collecting all the stuff. Then they examine the outdoor back balcony. There's some, the blood stains. And they cleared the scene. Then they were en route to WSGO PD. Say, hey, you got a weird one we got to talk to you about. They opened the desk drawers and searched, attempted to open file cabinet drawers, but all drawers were locked. Or why didn't you go get somebody with a key right then and there? I would have. You're the police. Daniel's unlocked. Okay, so there we go. As drawer file cabinet. No items were collected. That's crazy. He didn't keep anything at that office. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is a little sketch of his house. Look at that. Who was this created by? TM. You making his place look a lot bigger than what it is. I'm just kidding. This is what all the evidence that they collected that we've already went through. And this is like a repeat. And then that's all of it. Okay. Wow. That was a long time of reading, but thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for hanging in there through all that reading. So what Frank Hober's where he's supposed to be. No, that they did their due diligence, and that place was a bloody scene. I mean, literally a bloody scene. And the diamond shaped patterns weren't just in front of Dylan's door. So it wasn't like an aha, moment. It wasn't a Vans tennis shoe. It was most likely an officer's shoe, because they went in, a lot of them full force, like going in like, oh my gosh, we got people that are like passed out upstairs and they're not breathing. And, one or two at least got in there before booties were required, most likely because first responders don't care. They're not going to stop and put booties on if they have somebody inside that needs medical attention. That is not their job to do medical attention or not. I'm sorry, to do booties. And if you guys don't mind, will you hit the like button for your girl? It really does help my channel, helps me out, really just helps. Helps get the video out to more people. And I would appreciate it, especially because we sat here for about 2 hours and I read for you guys for about 2 hours. So hit that like button. That way more people can enjoy the video. It'll get out to more people. I'll be on to talk about some stuff tomorrow. I did watch Surviving the Survivor finally. It was only like a 10-minute segment that he had with that guy. So I was like, oh, I thought it was like the whole hour and a half. Let me see if there's anything going on before I let you guys go. Nope. I don't. Let me see what this lady's saying. Hold on. Hold on a second. Oh, okay. It was something we already knew. I thought she said that there was a difference. So thanks. I'm just reading. Wonder if they rented his apartment out again. Oh yeah, that's what. You were probably writing that in the chat, PKC, when I was thinking that. I was thinking that, like, right when I said the apartment number, I was like, wonder who lives there now, right? And I'm surprised that this person hasn't come out with a YouTube channel. Like, let me take you on a tour of Brian Koberger's house. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, really, people are nuts. You have 2 jobs now, Mary Beth? Well, don't worry about being here, girl. It's okay. I mean, you don't get paid to work here. But I do appreciate you. I do appreciate you guys coming and working for me for free. A girl is lucky, let me tell you. I was going to read this other document, but I'm pretty sure this is the same stinking thing. It is. They try to sneak that. So then we will go down to the forensic print examination report. Oh, this must be like. These were the ones that have Kaylee's fingerprints on them. Okay. Her mom says something about it. That's sad. That's sad, you know. Did you see that Christy was calling out the BS? Also, I was like, go do it. Like, she was just like, people that like go over the documents and like everything, the people that think that Brian Koberger is innocent, she said. She's like, and they come up with all these stories and, you know, they say this crime didn't even happen. Who's out there saying that? Who is seriously out there, and who is out there believing the person saying it? I mean, y'all got to stop. You got to stop giving your time to people. I mean, good Lordy. I mean, if I say something and you think that it's like wrong, question me on it, because like we'll look it up together. You know what I mean? But it's craziness. I'm like, I don't know. I just couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine, but it's been like warm here. It's been weird. Right, Ladybug? Yeah. I'm like, this crime didn't even happen. even worse than the tunnels. I mean, I don't know. Speaking of which, I know that freaking William came out with another video and I forgot to go over it with you guys. I might have to do like a William. Oh, look at this. First throwing axe. I have my old way with a hammer on the anvil. Are you kidding, weirdo? Like, he just sharpens knives. Like, hello? Oh my God, he's got a lot of videos now. Oh my. Oh, he's been busy. All 4 days ago, he did 3 videos. Delphi, Indiana lies, misleading the jury. Okay. Not everybody is innocent. Like, no, none of these people are innocent, actually, in my opinion. All right, Amy. I remember the first time people made up audio in this case, and it was a scream, and it was of an actual girl screaming, but it was from a domestic violence report. That person had like 600,000 subscribers that put it out, so people believed it. I wasn't one of them. I didn't believe it for a second. If you want to go back, check my videos. I wish I could find the correct video for you. I'll point you in the right direction. I mean, I know about the time that it came out. And I was like, nope. I was like, that I don't believe that. I don't know. I was like, I don't believe this. I don't believe this. And I didn't. I'm glad I didn't. But people are, yeah. Man. Okay. Also, I have been working on getting a full timeline, like a precise timeline down for the Tempe murders that we've been covering too. And I'll have that up tomorrow. They didn't happen at 2 a.m. They happened at... Well, then who did it? Like, who are they saying committed these murders? Yeah, Judge, I think that's what it is too. I think a lot of it though is when this case happened, when it first happened, it was, I mean, and it still is. To me, it always will be because it's just a case that I covered for a long time. But it was so interesting in the beginning. Like, we didn't know who did it. We didn't know what the inside of that house looked like. We had no pictures of the inside. We couldn't figure it out. People were drawing it on napkins. I mean, there was just things, right? We were listening to press conferences. It was a way for people to escape their real lives and get immersed in this storyline. This is what they thought it was, a storyline or a plot or something. And now that it's like coming to an end because that Brian Kohberger, if he's guilty to them, then what else do they have to talk about? They're not going to actually read the documents. The only people that are reading them now, have they always read them? No. They're reading them now because they want the content. Which is how it is. And they're going to do that. And they're going to continue to blame the victims. They're going to continue to blame the friends. They're going to continue to blame Jeremy, the neighbor. I mean, good golly. Yes, right. With the gag order, it was just like, what's going on, right? Like, what's happening? And it was like, couldn't get enough. Vincent was even into the case. I mean, that he don't do true crime. He's into the Tempe case though too, but he was really into the Idaho. Like, he would watch and everything. He would be like in the other room watching, like, while I was in here. Really, Dylan and Bethany still. They can't come up with a better argument. They didn't do it. How could 2 girls or 1 girl, if it's Dylan, how could she do this? How could she do it to Ethan? I don't know. How did she get Brian's DNA on the knife sheath? Just on the button snap. She didn't get it everywhere. Okay, now I'm sorry. If I'm murdering people and I'm blaming it on, let's say, Ladybug, I'm going and getting as much of Ladybug's DNA as I can get. I'm going to be in her house. I'm going to be like, Ladybug, I got to use the restroom. I'll be getting her brush and getting her hair out of the brush and her toothbrush. Her toothbrush will just come up missing. I'm like, I didn't do it. I would put so much DNA of that person around those bodies. It would be like, oh, that person did it. Not one little, thing of DNA on the knife sheath, some DNA on a knife sheath. I think they would have done a better job if they were, especially if the police were doing this, law enforcement. I love it when they say law enforcement. If anyone tells you law enforcement is corrupt and that's why Brian Koberger is in jail right now, you ask them what agency is corrupt, because there was about 10 worked in this case across state lines. So which one's corrupt? I mean, y'all. See, Ladybug's husband even. No, not the hand and footprints. No, they just put them in the documents. They're actually, these ones are like they're not redacted, which I don't know why. But they are public. They're letting, I mean, like the ones that we like, yeah, that's the ones that we went over tonight. Some of them, but no, the new ones that we'll go over tomorrow, they have the victim's hands in them. So yeah, we'll go over those documents, or tomorrow or the next day. Maybe we'll do the tempes tomorrow and then do the documents the next day. But yeah, I'm going to jump off of here. It's 2 hours in. My dog's out there wondering where I've been. It's only 8:18. Look at that. Look at that. It's only 8:18, guys. You guys can go spend the rest of the night with your families. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. Thank you guys for being here tonight. I am going to start utilizing my second channel to talk about whatever I want, when I want, how I want. Because when I say something like about anything, I swear to you, it's like, oh my God, Tanya said something. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like, I don't know. Apparently I can't speak, but I'm going to. So if I want to speak about stuff that's happening around me here, or if I want to speak something that's happening on the intranets, if I want to talk about, there's this couple that just scams some people out of some money for houses, that's what we're going to do. Also, I want to do like makeup tutorials and stuff like that with you guys, so you can help me do my makeup. I mean, I'll help you do. If you think my makeup looks good, I'll help you, but I don't think it really looks that great. So if you want to help me, that would be great. So I know. She said that like she doesn't like the people that are saying that Brian's innocent and all this. And I'm like, come over to my channel, Christy. You'd like it over here. We tell the facts. We don't show the victims. Listen, when they're alive. And we try to do, I've tried to do this case with like grace, especially, maybe not so much in the beginning. I might have been a new YouTuber and not really knowing which way was up. But by the time that Linda Lane footage came out, whoa, I was a pro. I felt like a pro anyway. Oh, only 7:19 there. Look at that. Well, love you too, Ladybug. Thank you for being here. Yeah, that's Casey. I feel like that's like Vincent nowadays. He's like, what? But then when I get like excited, like, I get it, like the tempe stuff like gets me more excited because, well, not like I'm not comparing it to Idaho, but like because it's like right in my backyard. You know what I mean? I can go to court for when they catch the killer. I could do all the things. So it just, yeah, I'm always up there too. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you do. Ladybug said we're trying to hit 24,000 subscribers on this channel. She didn't say it tonight, but she should have, because I thought it was hilarious when you said that last night. It was so funny. Like everyone was like, yes, ma'am. So thank you for being here. I appreciate it so much. You don't want to get Ladybug on you. So yeah, I try not to be disrespectful. I try not to. But thank you guys so much. I will be back on. I might do 2 lives tomorrow. I do one on my second channel. But if I do, it'll be in afternoon. So it'll be morning, afternoon over here as well. So I don't know. They'll be back to back. But thank you guys again for being here. I will see you guys all later. Have a wonderful evening. Bye, guys.
Screaming in the cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consent.